My name is Kenneth Biggy Johnston. That's Biggy with the Y, not the I-E. I am co-founder of the Angola Special Civics Project along with Norris, which is the foundation of VOTE. To really appreciate the significance of VOTE, you got to understand where it really came from. VOTE, I would say, was created in a 6x9 cell block C in Angola, Louisiana. I arrived at Angola about 10 years before Norris, when it was the bloodiest prison in the country. In 1974, 43 prisoners were murdered by other prisoners. But that didn't bother me. What bothered me was going home. I had already been through Vietnam, so my main concern was going home. I was blessed though. When I got there, they were integrating the different jobs in the prison, and I was assigned to the law library. I had been to Vietnam, I had spent a couple of semesters at college, so they assigned me there. When I first got in the law library, all I wanted to do was learn law. I didn't care about my own case because I knew I had a life sentence and I had to be there a while. In a matter of 4 or 5 years, I became known as the best jailhouse lawyer in Angola. And that's what drew Norris to me. When Norris came to Angola, he wanted me to work on his case. Most inmates whose case I worked on, they would give me the paperwork and check back with me later. But Norris, this dude wanted to follow me everywhere I go because he knew I was going one place, to the law library. He wanted to know things about his case. He wanted to learn, research. He wanted to do this. And I couldn't shake him. So I tolerated him. And eventually we became the best of friends. Norris knew I was bothered by the fact that other jailhouse lawyers was filing writs for money, for sex, not doing a good job. So I told him, I said, bro, we need to start a law class. You know, we need to teach these dudes some law so that these other guys just can't tell them anything. So we started teaching a law class. But we was by the iron pile, by the basketball court. We didn't have a room. We was just teaching it wherever we could gather at. Anyway, the free personnel heard about us. And one day, Colonel Bonnet, they call him Macho Man, he called me to his office. He said that we were trying to take over the penitentiary. I told him, you got it confused, man. We trying to get out the penitentiary. And I don't know if my attitude or what, but he ended up putting me in the cell block. I was in the cell block maybe a year. And anytime I needed a law book, because I was still doing my legal work, I would send for Norris. Norris be right there, right there. So while I'm in the cell block, I'm trying to come up with a program where we could teach our law classes without all the bullshit. Anyway, I started drafting up a program that was be 40 men strong besides me and Norris. So when I came out the cell block, I showed it to Norris. I said, Norris, check this program out. And after we went over the program, I said, Norris, you know these people are not going to sign anything for me, so you be the chairman and I'll be the co-chairman. And let's roll like that. Man, we was rolling. In a matter of a year or two, we then wrote the 2045 law. We were having people contact their families to vote, but we didn't have computers then. All this was, hard labor. And we got so big that it was almost unbelievable. But this Major Bonnet was behind the scene hating on me. So after we was established, had an office, the prison accepted us, he built the case on me. I was talking to a deputy, he heard this conversation and built the case on me and locked me up, sent me to the dungeon, sent me to the hole. Norris came to the control center trying to find out what happened to me. The same Colonel Bonnet, Major Bonnet, Macho Man, locked Norris up. So me and Norris was in the hole for about maybe 2 weeks. And Chico Yancey and the other people in the group were going to the people, saying, man, y'all locking them people up for nothing. They was able to pull Norris back down the walk, but they didn't want me on the big yard, so they sent me to Camp C, a slave camp where they do nothing but pick cotton. God bless me though. 2 years later, I was able to win my own freedom and came home. I was home 10 years before Norris, doing paralegal work, and when the Angola Special Civics Project was still rolling. And when Norris came home, he had it on his mind, and he put it in motion. And look where we are today. And it reminds me of something I told Norris way back then, when we first started talking about this program. I told him an old Chinese proverb, a journey of 1,000 miles begin with one step. And we made that step, and look where we are today. The things that me and Norris went through in trying to just give people a chance, be fair with people, and teach individuals about their case. I mean, we friends to the grave. No surrender, no retreat.